And now on BBC One, we catch up with our fly-on-the-wall documentary with this week's episode of Bees Today.
www.flashingbladepodcast.net. VidiProg.
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
Hello there. That was me trying to make the introduction interesting. Good, wasn't it, everyone?
Brilliant.
Was it sinister?
Fantastic.
It was sinister.
What?
It was sinister.
Was it? I thought it was
I don't
quite
know.
good.
I just said, was it sinister?
Oh, well, it was okay.
Okay. How are you?
I'm alright.
How's your ear infection?
I have an ear infection and a chest infection.
Gosh,
I
that's just greedy.
have pills.
Woo! I got pills. Yeah, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of them. Some of them make my boobies grow.
That's a bit too much information for me.
Okay. Anyway, what sinister things has Dr. Sinister been up to in a sinister fashion? Well,
You know, you posted a video the other day of
oh, have we got a video?
of a tornado destroying a school.
Yes. Oh, you're not still playing with weather control. Why?
'Cause it's fun.
But look what happened to Margate.
I don't care about Margate.
Well, obviously.
Totally destroyed the town, caused £5 worth of damage.
Dear God almighty, man. And then there's that whole iPhone 6 thing.
Oh.
How you could possibly have done that. I mean...
What,
all
telling
right.
people to microwave their phones?
No, basically letting people know they could recharge them by using their microwave.
Yes.
Yeah, that was evil. That wasn't sinister, that was evil.
Good though.
Folks, you can't charge your iPhones or whatever, not just the iPhone 6, but anything on iOS 8 using a microwave oven. Please don't believe this nonsense. It only makes him happy.
However,
Yeah.
I can exclusively reveal
Yes.
you can clean any smartphone with bleach.
And running along the bottom of this picture right now is a disclaimer saying, do not put your phone in bleach. And that's what Dr. Sinister was up to in a sinister fashion this week. Right, so... this isn't exactly 100% special, this episode. I've got a couple of Marvel books we'll look at. However, Dr. Sinister, who's in my computer just there, well, just there, actually, well, he started doing a guide for the VidiProg, this very VidiProg that you are indeed watching.
Yes.
only a little thing, that might be useful for people, possibly. How did that go?
36 pages.
Holy what?
It goes to 36 pages.
But it's only a guide of the videos.
Yeah, to be fair, the actual VidiProg guide itself is 2 pages.
Oh God, we've got a fanzine.
We've gone into print.
The Flashing Blade fanzine.
Yep, it's the Flashing Blade magazine, issue 001.
Series 1, number 1, surely.
Series 1, number 1. And it has lots of fantastic features for you.
Oh, dude, tell me.
So this is officially, its actual title is the Flashing Blade 100 millionth year special. And we have fun facts about your hosts.
Oh God.
We have a Flashing Blade word search.
Hooray!
We have some fan fiction.
Cool. Gosh, I know that one. That was originally put in Private Lives.
The aforementioned
VidiProg guide, which will be
guide.
updated for each episode.
More fan fiction.
Yep.
We have fun and jokes and laughs and things.
Hooray!
We have pictures from LFCC, and
Hooray!
we have a couple of interesting articles, a fact file. We have great mysteries of Doctor Who.
Any space food?
No. There's a non-Doctor Who story, but then no, we don't. We have an advert for HMV's winter sale.
Oh, is that John Levine?
Yeah.
Oh God.
In fact, I would stay away from HMV because in the advert they threaten to give you one of these CDs just for turning up because they've got too much stock.
Daffy London Noise is a good CD.
Yeah, but with the
What's the
Cybermen,
other-
it just sounds tinny.
And we've heard what the other one sounds like.
You can get this for free.
Can you? Do tell
Yes.
me how.
I will put a linky at the bottom. It's available on the Sinister Incorporated website.
Uh-huh.
And you can download it in the PDF form totally for free. I just printed a few out for a laugh.
Are we going to run a competition?
Yeah, I think we should. I think maybe I'll sign it, send it to you. You can sign it,
That's nice.
and maybe we will think of a way to win this signed copy.
Yeah. What we want is a really good question for Dr. Sinister.
Ooh.
Otherwise known as, please send us some feedback to this address.
And you can win
You could win a free copy in paper, Dead Tree edition.
a free copy of a free magazine.
I mean, signed.
And can I just point out, so I've sent one of these to you in the post.
It's true. You may have done.
There are only 4 copies of this in the
Yep.
entire universe
Yes.
at the moment.
It sort of needed some sort of timpani roll and fanfare and cymbal crash.
So you could own a whole 25% of the production run.
Gosh, that's still more than issue 2 of Private Lives.
How many did that run to?
Oh, actually, a few more than that, but I think 20 in the end. Gary Russell did that one, and we only did 20. And I don't think I've got a copy.
Shame.
Yeah. I think I've got all the others. I'm not sure. I know Adam has. Pretty sure Adam has. Oh my God! Look, that's not an annual.
It's a bit thin.
I mean, it doesn't have space food in it either, and it's a Doctor Who annual.
So, if you go, ladies and gentlemen, to Home Bargains...
To where?
Home Bargains...
Never heard of it.
No, we've got one in town. I've never heard of it before. But anyway, they're selling this for £2.99.
What's its normal retail price?
£7.99. Even Amazon was selling it for £3.50.
Shows how crap it is.
But, as you know, I collect all the annuals.
Yes, dear.
So I have a complete set again. You can meet the new Doctor.
Well, we saw the back of his head. Well, I did.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, you weren't there.
Yeah, it's just full of the usual tat. Where's the Doctor? You've got to find all of his various incarnations in London. Clara's Guide to Time Travel.
Clara's Guide to Time Travel, eh?
Yeah. Nice schematic of a Dalek.
Oh, look. It's the inside of a Dalek.
Never seen that before, have we?
Ah, do you remember when that was like the Holy of Holies? I mean, yeah, one of the Dalek books in the 60s had the anatomy of a Dalek.
Yep.
And that was about it.
Yep. There was one in the technical manual, wasn't there?
Do you remember the Five Doctors? Watching the Five Doctors when...
Ah, that is still my best. That is my favourite interpretation of the inside of a Dalek.
I mean, that was just, oh, wow!
Yep.
When we saw it, because that was the first time.
Yep.
Apart from the odd little claw, you know, or whatever.
Very dangerous to fire energy weapons in an enclosed space.
That's one of your favourite sayings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have it up on the walls of the tunnels?
Comic strips in it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, look. They've copied my idea. They've done a word search.
Oh, how could
Do
they?
you think I should sue?
Yes. Get Howard onto it.
It's got a puzzle.
That's
But,
nice.
you know, if you like this sort of thing, you can go and get it for £2.99.
From
Home bargains.
Righty-ho. That's
If you
good.
don't, then
Yeah.
don't bother.
No. Dean Hill, spinster of this parish,
Yeah.
bought me a copy.
That's nice of him. He's a
It
nice
is
man.
nice of him. I will be honest with you, though I am sort of scratching my head. But bless you, Dean, and your simple Birmingham ways.
You're a good bloke, Dean.
He is a good bloke, quite frankly.
I promise to kill you last.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What can I say?
Ah. Sean Pertwee.
Yeah.
No, that's not what you can say. It's Sean Pertwee. Paul Mars, who's a writer, he tweeted a picture of Gotham, the new thing coming up on Channel 5. And I'm just going to bring this up now. And it's a picture of Sean Pertwee as Alfred. Now, Sinister's now going to put this up on the screen. Doesn't he remind you of someone?
Yeah. It's uncanny.
It
I mean-
is.
I never used to think he looked much like his dad, but he's turning into him.
So if I just click my fingers, you'll see exactly what Sinister's done to this picture.
Oh, God.
Wow. That's amazing.
Thanks.
I've no idea what you've done because we haven't actually done it yet.
No, and I've no idea whether I can pull it off.
You can do something. You just crudely cut out the head and stick it on Elder Pertwee body.
I'll do it with scissors if I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, so I was just looking at some of the, what can I say, some of the responses to the thing about the iPhone 6, iOS 8. Right. I suppose it's my turn to review something, isn't it?
Go for it. Captain Marvel. Is he
Marvel
American?
of the Kree. Yes. Right, Captain Marvel was a Kree warrior, and he realised he needed to protect Earth. And he shared a body with Rick Jones, who was
What's
formerly
a-
psychic
what-
of the Hulk and formerly psychic of Captain
Whoa,
America.
whoa.
Hello?
What's a Kree?
A Kree is a spacefaring race.
Right.
Okay?
Is that
They
it?
on the other side of the Kree-Skrull War.
Right.
Okay, good.
Is there some sort of Wikipedia you can point me to?
Very probably. It's nothing too much to worry about. This will explain it. This is 1970s stuff. And it does show it a little bit. They killed Captain Marvel off in the Death of Captain Marvel,
Funny that.
which was the first graphic novel that Marvel did. And he's remembered for that because he's probably the only hero who stayed dead.
Wow.
He occasionally pops back up either as a flashback or In the recent Secret Invasion thing, there was a Skrull who thought he was Captain Marvel. It wasn't. But he has actually stayed dead. It's good stuff. It introduces a lot of the cosmic stuff, like space stuff and everything else like that, for Marvel, and it fills it out a bit. What we've got here is Captain Marvel Volume 1, 70 to 23, and Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel numbers 1 and 2. Matter of taste job, this one. I'm going to be honest with you. Mainly because the storytelling is a little bit old.
A little bit what?
The storytelling is a little bit old-fashioned.
Right.
It's just one of those things. But, yes. However, saying that, we come to this.
Uncanny thingamybobs.
Yes. Days of Future Past.
Aha.
You may have remembered that name.
From such films as...
X-Men. Days of Future Past. Which bears a passing resemblance to the original comic book strip, as well as the Marvel graphic novel God Saves, Man Kills. Which is number 5, I think. Have I got that right? Yeah, God Loves, Man Kills. Sorry. This book is bloody brilliant. It really, really is. Let's look at the first story, Days of Future Past. It's not just Days of Future Past. It picks up where the other edition left off after the death of the Dark Phoenix saga. As a result, Cyclops leaves the X-Men and goes off to sort of think things through. Storm takes over. And what is beautiful about this is you can see Chris Claremont's writing coming along in leaps and bounds. You can see him drawing the characters out of the new X-Men. And it's starting to feel like modern comic storytelling.
When's this from?
70s, I do believe.
Can I see a bit?
Hang on a second, old chap. I just need to see if I can... It doesn't really say... Very probably the 70s. Yes, 70s. Late 70s, possibly. You want to see a bit? Let's see what we can find you, shall we? Anyway, the story leads up eventually to this classic cover. I don't know how well you can see.
Yeah, I've seen that cover. Yep. Yep.
The Days of Future Past, when an elder Kitty Pryde goes back in time into a young body to try and stop the assassination, I think it was of Senator Kelly, and to stop a dystopian future coming around. Okay. That is, I mean, it's brilliant. It's drawn by John Byrne, and you can really see, not just in Days of Future Past, but the stories leading up to it. You can just see everything developing and growing, and just, it's really enjoyable to read. However, God Loves, Man Kills. Claremont again, and Brent Eric Anderson. Self-contained story. What happens if a religious preacher decides that mutants are the spawn of Satan, and he's got the power to do something about it?
Problematic.
Just a little bit, yeah. I'm trying to find a decent picture to show you. That's him. I don't know how well you can see that. That's Magneto at the UN.
Yep.
I mean, this guy's a right-wing loop. He really is. He's a Nazi. And he kidnaps Professor Xavier, intending to use Xavier to his own ends. It makes very good points and is still poignant today about religious extremism.
Right.
Now, I'm not just talking Muslims.
No.
Because only a
All of it.
fraction of Muslims are religious extremists.
Yeah.
And don't condemn a whole religion just for a few lunatics, quite frankly. The Christian religion, I should imagine, is far worse over the years. And in fact, if you look at the Christian right in America now...
Scary.
And that's what this is. The Christian right in America. And it makes some fascinating points about them. I can't I can't recommend this book enough. Uncanny X-Men from Marvel's Mightiest Heroes. I will dig out that link. I keep saying this and I never do. And Scares, look, here's the link. And it's not there because I haven't given it to Sinister. I will do. I can see the pile of magazines where it's buried in. So you can order this. This is probably one of the best books that Hachette Press have released. And considering these are chosen by Marvel UK,
yeah,
the guys at Marvel UK, they really come out top on this one. They really, really have. So, there we go. 2 Marvel books. What else are we going to talk about?
Well,
yes.
I've just been reminded about our next topic.
Oh, okay.
By a timely intervention from R2D2.
Oh, right, okay. I'm intrigued. Star Wars Commander.
Now, I know you've been playing this.
Yes, I have.
And somebody actually asked us if we could review this.
Yes.
The other day.
Yes.
So, we'll just turn the volume down.
Oh, my base has been attacked.
Yeah, I got attacked today as well. So, Star Wars Commander. Well, that's my base at the moment.
Hang on a second, I want to bring up the screen full screen so that I can actually copy your layout.
Well, I wouldn't bother because it's not terribly efficient.
No.
You see, I just like to build bases and things, and I like to have, all my gun turrets evenly spaced, and it turns out that's probably not the optimum thing, but essentially, in a nutshell, you are a mercenary, are you not, in this game?
I am, yes.
Yes, and you get to choose a side. So we've both chosen Imperial.
Can't understand why for the life of me.
No. And you get to build a base, and you have to acquire resources. So you have alloy and credits.
That's my base at the moment.
Okay, nice.
It's got all its defences down one end because I'm doing a series of missions at the moment where I get attacked at that end. Right. So I'm upgrading my main base so I can put more turrets down and higher powered turrets.
Yeah. Well, I've got every building is at level 4 on mine, apart from the command center, which is at level 5, and I'm busy upgrading. And what you get to do is you'll notice also I've got a starship command.
Yep.
And I've actually got, sorry, let's get rid of that. I can show you what I've got. I've got 2 TIE bombers, 1 TIE interceptor, and 1 TIE fighter. And in my army, my standing army, I have these are all level 4 troops. I've got 6 stormtroopers, 4 dark troopers, and 3 ATSTs. And I've also got a hero thingy. You can hire heroes, and you can.
They're very useful, those hero thingies.
Very useful, yeah.
Very powerful.
I've also got 2 shield generators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so essentially, it can be a little bit frustrating in terms of the time it takes for stuff to get built.
Unless you're prepared to spend money in-game to buy crystals from them. That's real money. So
I've spent £6.
Oh, you have?
£6
Last time we
so
spoke,
far. 2 transactions of $2.99. Now, let's put it this way. When I upgraded my command center from level 4 to level 5, it took 4 days.
Yes.
So this is not the sort of game that you can play necessarily for hours and hours and hours on end.
No, you have to drop into it and do things as and when.
Yeah.
It's also frustrating that you get attacked because your resources get stolen.
Yeah. And also, your resource creating buildings can only hold so much. So at a certain point, they'll just stop.
Yeah.
So unless you kind of, check into it a few times a day, you end up kind of getting nothing out of it.
But no, it's a fun game. You can't control the AI of your soldiers or...
No. You can just plonk them down.
Plonk them down and they go off and do their own thing.
Yeah.
And you keep your fingers crossed. There is a campaign mode.
Yes.
And also you can team up with people. However, Sinister and I have not managed to get that part to work.
No.
Which is a bit annoying.
No, every time I try and log in via Facebook, it just the screen just flashes and I get nothing.
Yeah, there could be a problem there. But because Sinister and I would quite like teaming up on this. We haven't been able to as yet. I'm currently stuck on a mission where I get attacked by tons of rebel forces.
Yeah.
Rebel men and whatever, and they've got healing droids with them.
Oh, really?
And yes, and I can't. My defences just are not up to it. That's why I've got all my guns down one end at the moment to try and slaughter them. No hope at all.
Right.
So I might move. The good thing about the base is it's not permanent. You can move it around as you please.
Yeah, and
it's a fun game.
And when you do get attacked, your buildings get destroyed, but they magically rebuild themselves afterwards.
Yes, it doesn't cost you anything for that, luckily.
No, which is quite good.
It's a good game. I enjoy it. Graphics are fair enough.
Yeah.
For what it is.
Nice and crisp, you know. It's very cartoon-like, but it's fine.
Yeah. Clone Warsy.
It's what, sorry?
Clone Warsy.
Yeah, very much so. But you get some proper Star Wars music playing in the game and all that sort of thing, so yeah, it's okay.
Another game we should look at is Doctor Who Legacy.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have my phone on me, so I can't actually show it to you.
Is that the matching one?
Yeah. At first I wasn't taken by it, but now I'm utterly hooked.
Really? I played a little bit of it, and excuse me, I just thought I could just see my life potentially ebbing away playing it, so I uninstalled it.
Okay, so yes, it is a good game, and both of these games, Star Wars Commander and Doctor Who Legacy, are free. However, you can make purchases within the game.
And some of the purchases, I mean, you can buy a ridiculous number of crystals. This is the largest transaction in Star Wars Commander, cost you £70. That's insane.
How many times have you bought that?
I haven't.
Really?
No, but the point being is, I remember in the old days when you spend 30 quid on a game and you actually had the whole game.
Yeah.
Am I living in a dream world?
Things are different. Someone was complaining the other day, a writer, or I'm not sure, she was an artist. She was complaining that things like Comic-Con were starting to not be profitable for people to exhibit there because people weren't buying anything. They were going there for the social thing, like cosplaying and this, that, and the other.
Well, what happened to meeting up to meet people and to have a good time? And since when was this a purely commercial enterprise?
Well, hang on a minute. Let's just... If I can see if I can get the quote. Bear with me. Oh, hello. Where's that gone? Oh, no, here we go. The quote is, conventions are no longer shows about commerce, product launches, and celebrating the people who created the genre in the first place.
Well,
Denise Dorman, I'm going to say this to you now. You're a sci-fi fantasy illustrator for comic books and whatever. Oh, sorry. No, you're not. You're the wife of famed comic book sci-fi fantasy illustrator Dave Dorman. Not Dave Gorman. Dave Dorman. I'll say this to you now. Conventions were never like that. It's only when the money people got involved that conventions became horrendous.
I went to Doctor Who conventions in kind of, mid to late 80s. In fact, early 80s even. Throughout the 80s, let's say. And they were about...
The 80s were involved at some stage.
The 80s were involved. And there may have been some 80-year-olds there as well. I don't know. Who can tell? But, it was all about meeting your friends, admiring some of the props and costumes and just kind of, having a good time, watching some old episodes. It was never... Yes, you could buy stuff there, but it was all fan-made stuff, The
dealer's room used to be called the fanzine room.
Yeah, and there were no sort of... and I'm not knocking professional people, but there was it wasn't just kind of people just trying to sell, you know, their latest release or anything like that. It was just a bunch of people who'd made stuff for the love of it.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, and it was just a laugh. That was all.
So, basically, tough shit. I'm glad it's returning to the social side of things.
It's like we're kind of getting our hobby back, because to be honest with you, I think there are a lot of people out there who are purely in it for the money to fleece the fans.
Oh, totally.
They see a source of revenue, and it's all pretend kind of interest and feigned interest, and
You mean the Who Shop?
well, I didn't name them.
They are fans. I give them that. I have my reasons.
It's just I just get sick of being taken advantage of sometimes.
Quite right too. I mean, yes, we go to the London Film and Comic Con. It's a bit of fun, but it's mostly for the social side of things. Quite frankly, I mean, that last time round, we wandered around a couple of times, had a couple of photos taken, but we spent a lot of the time in a cafe,
Yeah.
chatting,
Yeah.
or with the other cosplayers, chatting.
And what was my main purchases on the day were L32 and D57.
Seven. Which
D32
were
and L32.
homesprung, homegrown, knitted.
Well, knitted Daleks. I mean, you know, they're in the other room. They can't hear me.
They'll be back soon. They will be back. They
Once
will
I get my voice back.
soon. Talking of which,
Yeah.
we need to do a shopkeeper joke.
Oh, okay, right. Shopkeeper joke. Hello, are you a shopkeeper?
Yes, yes, I am.
I'd like to buy a shop, please.
What's Mr. Chris been up to this week?
I wasn't sure if we were doing that still.
Oh, God, yes.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Wow, Mordor, eh?
Mordor.
One does not simply hang from an umbrella in Mordor.
Apparently you do. Can do another shopkeeper joke.
Okay. Hello, are you a shopkeeper?
Yes.
What do you feed them on?
So, anyway, those are our jokes. Right, I'm sure there's possibly something else, but I can't be asked to talk about it.
Hang on, what's on my list?
Do you have a list? What, to the left, to the right?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. We'll discuss Breaking Bad in the next episode.
Next episode, okay.
I don't know where that came from. Okay, so goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.